Hey everyone, welcome back to You Won't Believe This. Today I have an incredible true story to share with you, sent in by one of our amazing viewers. She wanted to remain anonymous, so for the purposes of this story, we'll call her Sarah. Sarah's life took a shocking turn when she fell head over heels for a man who turned out to be involved in something she never imagined: the Mafia. We love hearing from you, so if you have a story you'd like to share, don't hesitate to send us a message via audio, text, or video using the link below. Your story could be featured on our channel. Buckle up as we dive into the unexpected twists and turns of Sarah's life, a romance that spiraled out of control, and the shocking consequences that followed. Trust me, you won't want to miss this.
My name is Sarah, and today I have a wild story that I can't believe actually happened to me. It all started when I fell head over heels for a man who turned out to be involved in something I could never have imagined: the Mafia. Buckle up as I take you through the unexpected twists and turns of my life, a romance that spiraled out of control and the shocking consequences that followed. You won't want to miss this. I was in my early 20s, living in a bustling city filled with endless possibilities. I had just graduated from college and was excited about what lay ahead. Life was good. I had a job at a trendy marketing firm, great friends, and my independence. Little did I know, everything was about to change when I met Marco. Marco was charismatic, charming, and had an air of mystery that drew me in like a moth to a flame. We met at a local coffee shop, where he casually struck up a conversation with me while I was immersed in my laptop working on a project. His confidence was magnetic, and we instantly connected. As our conversation flowed effortlessly, I couldn't help but notice how he seemed to command attention wherever he went. People turned their heads when he entered the cafe. It felt like there was an invisible spotlight shining on him. At that moment, I thought it was just charm. But looking back now, I realize it was much more than that. After our chance meeting, Marco asked me out on a date. I felt giddy as I said yes. He was everything I'd ever wanted: funny, intelligent, and incredibly good-looking. Our first date was magical. We spent hours talking over dinner, sharing stories about our lives, our dreams for the future, and laughing until our sides hurt. Things escalated quickly between us. We became inseparable. Every moment spent together felt like an adventure. Marco introduced me to his circle of friends, an eclectic group who seemed just as fun-loving and carefree as he was. They welcomed me into their world with open arms, which only made me fall harder for him. But there were moments, subtle cues, that gave me pause. Late-night phone calls where he would step outside to talk and return with an odd look on his face. Strange conversations when he thought I wasn't listening. Whispers about business and deals. I brushed them off as nothing important. After all, every relationship has its secrets. As our relationship progressed, however, things started to shift. Marco's late-night work became more frequent and more mysterious. One evening after returning home from dinner with friends, he received a phone call that sent chills down my spine. I watched him tense up as he spoke in low tones. His expression hardened as he glanced at me nervously. He ended the call abruptly and tried to act casual as if nothing had happened. "Just work stuff," he said with a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. Despite my growing unease, I dismissed these feelings. It wasn't until one fateful night that everything changed, one that would forever alter the course of my life. Marco invited me over to his place one evening for what he promised would be a quiet night in. As we settled down to watch a movie together, there was suddenly loud banging at the door, followed by shouting outside. My heart raced as Marco shot up from the couch. Panic washed over his face. He moved swiftly toward the door before I could fully grasp what was happening. "Stay here," he shouted back at me. Curiosity got the better of me. I crept toward the door just as it swung open violently. A group of intimidating men stormed inside. Their presence felt suffocatingly powerful as they barked questions at Marco. "Where's the money?" one of them demanded with fierce intensity, while another closed the door behind them. My stomach dropped. Realization struck like lightning. This wasn't just a disagreement. It was something much more dangerous. In that moment, everything began clicking into place. The late night calls, the whispered conversations, it all made sense now. My boyfriend was involved in something illegal. My heart raced with fear, but also curiosity about who exactly Marco really was. As they shouted back and forth, I overheard snippets of their conversation revealing connections to organized crime. Terms like the boss floated through the air. Marco held his ground as they pressed him for answers. His demeanor shifted between calm confidence and palpable tension, as if holding on to his composure by sheer willpower alone. When they finally left without causing any harm or further questions posed against him, I felt torn inside, caught between disbelief and despair. I knew things could never go back to normal, not after this revelation. I didn't sleep at all that night. The next day came too soon. I needed answers so badly. After gathering courage throughout mourning rituals, resigned myself, accepting inevitable confrontations, Marco, I began hesitantly. I saw those men last night. What is going on? Are you involved in something dangerous? His reaction surprised me. It wasn't anger or denial, but rather something softer. Acknowledgement laced through his expression. What followed our talk changed everything again. Marco explained how tangled his life truly was entwined within organized crime, but assured me that he'd keep me safe no matter what. I wanted desperately to believe him, yet questions lingered like shadows. My relationship with Marco continued despite challenges piled high.
So there you have it. A story about unexpected love entwined within chaos, leading us toward discovering truths buried beneath layers hidden deep. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Would you stay or walk away? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this thrilling tale or want more incredible stories just like this one, make sure you hit like and subscribe for more unbelievable narratives right here on You Won't Believe This. Thanks for watching.